Chanel's coming out with new eyeshadow palettes, and it seems that it's very anticipated. It's very popular online. And these are called the Bouton collection. I know I'm saying it wrong, but it's translated, I believe, to the Buttons collection. There are 4 eyeshadow palettes, and these are going to be limited edition. So once it's gone, it's gone. And I did sign up for early access, and again, there are 4 new eyeshadow palettes, and I put all 4 in my cart, and then I kind of backed away. I did see on Instagram that there was some swatches. So I looked at those swatches, and I went back to my cart, and luckily they were still available, and I took 2 of them out because I looked at those 2 and it was like, I don't think that they will work on my skin tone, and just not fond of those colors. So the 2 that I did buy is 219 Bouton Couture and 239 Bouton Baroque. So the ones I did not get is 209 Bouton Mademoiselle and 229 Bouton Stellar. Those 2, I just thought it's just not gonna work well with me. So I'm kind of glad I stepped back, thought about it, looked at it some more, saw some swatches, and I took those 2 out of my cart. So now I just have 2 of the 4 eyeshadow palettes from Chanel. This collection is about the 2 house symbols coming together for the first time in this limited edition creation. 4 collectible color harmonies created to dress up the eyes. These were imagined by Amy Drama, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, member of the Comets collection and the Chanel Makeup Creation Studio. A hallmark of Chanel style, the button adds an elegant touch to the house's fashion designs, and the Les Ombres Bouton eyeshadow collection offers a fresh take on this iconic emblem. And each of the palette features 4 hues, each embossed with a unique pattern that evokes a different Chanel button. It also has exclusive sleeves to keep the compacts protected. And these cost $86 each. It is a hefty price tag for the Chanel eyeshadow palette. So I'm glad I only got 2. It's okay to not even get any of these just because it's limited edition. The color story may not be your favorite. It may not work for your skin tone. So it's okay to sit back and just watch from afar. But we'll see if these 2 that I picked up are worth the $86. As I'm doing this video right now, it is Monday, August 18th. Wow. And these will be available on August 19th. So far on the website, and I'm hoping the boutiques as well. I don't know if other retailers will carry these, but I know that these will become available, I think, for the public. If you didn't get the pre-sale of it, it will be available on August 19th. So let me go ahead and give you the description of all 4 eyeshadow palettes. Let's start with 209, the Mademoiselle. This is the one I did not get, and you'll see the picture here is why. This includes soft and luminous shades, a light pink, a peachy pink, an understated taupe, and a sheer pearlescent ivory beige. Just the description alone of that one, I know those shades will not work on my skin tone. I think the 2 pinks will kind of blend in with each other. That understated taupe will probably be a little light for me and maybe ashy. And the sheer pearlescent ivory beige, just the word sheer alone is like, yeah, I'm just not into that. Now I did pick up this one, 219 Couture. That one has a purplish brown, that sounds very pretty, a warm beige, a deep brown with reddish accents, and a metallic mauve taupe. Now that palette looks very pretty, and I think this one's going to be the popular one. And I believe when it was available for pre-sale, that one sold out first. Because I just love brown shades, and I know we probably have shades similar to it, but we're going to try it and see. And 229 Stellar, that's one I did not get. That one has a rich, deep copper, a delicate light gold color, a dazzling silver blue, and a light ashy beige. First of all, I'm not really good with blue eyeshadows, so I kind of stay away from that. And then the description, a light ashy beige, that's like another red flag for me, so I passed on that one. And then the last one, 239 Baroque, that's the one I have. That one has a shiny satin pink, a subtle orangey gold, a coppery red, and a shimmery magenta purple. Now that purple shade, I love purple shades, so I want to try that one. Let me show you the velour pouch of 219 Couture. I do like that they included this embossing, a different embossing for each palette. And then this is 239 Baroque. And let me just put them side to side because I do like that it's different. So when you take it out of the pouch, it's your regular Chanel compact, and this is what the back looks like. And then when you open it up, here is what the buttons look like, and I hope the camera's picking it up. It does come with 2 brushes. I'll also, if I haven't already, include videos of using my phone. Hopefully you can see the colors and the details with that. But the buttons are very pretty, and I do like the shades in this one, number 219. I hope the camera's picking it up. Again, with 239, this is the packaging, and here is the back in this one. And then you open it up, and here is the one with the pretty purple. And I know when I start using it, the embossing will go away. So let's see, which one do I want to try first? Let's try numerical order 219. Actually, let me swatch them both first, and let's start with 219 Baroque. And yeah, I'm going in with my finger. And of course the embossing kind of flattened out. So let's go with the first one. Oh, that's very pigmented for Chanel. Ooh, and I like that color. That would be very pretty as a one and done. I guess there's a little bit of shimmer in there. It's not glittery at all. So now let's go into this warm beige. I do see a little bit of a shimmer there, but it's again not very glittery or anything like that. Now let's go into this deep brown. Yeah, this one looks more matte to me. And this is a deep brown, and putting it next to this one, you can see more of the purple in there. And then this one's the metallic mauve taupe. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, this is a pretty palette, but I'm sure we have shades very similar to this. Let's swatch the Baroque palette, number 239. And let's start with this beautiful purple. And this is a shimmery magenta purple. Yeah, there is some shimmer there too. My skin tone does look a little bit sheer. It's not as, you know, bright as here. Let me get it a little bit better. I was hoping it'd be a little bit deeper, but we'll see how this works on the lids. But it is very shimmery and glittery. I hope you can see that there. This is the subtle orangey gold hue. Okay, and we do have a lot of golds in our collection. This one's very smoothing. It's not chunky at all. It's not as glittery as the purple hue one. Now let's go into this shiny satin pink. Okay, and then the last one is the coppery red. Oops. All right, so here are the two palettes that I got, 219 and 239. Let me go ahead and prime my eyes. I'll be using the one from Hourglass. And I think what I'm gonna do is use 219 on one side and 239 on this side. So I'm just gonna prime this side first. And let's start with this warm beige first. Okay. There is a little bit of a shimmer in that shade, yes. Pretty much can't see it on my lid as a transition shade, maybe as an inner corner or a highlight, but let's just keep going and let's go in with this one. And I think this will look pretty as a one and done. And yes, there's a little bit of shimmer in that one. Now let's go into this purplish brown and let's deepen the outer corner. Let me just build you up. Okay, I can see the two different colors there, or technically three different colors. This one's the metallic mauve taupe. So let me just place that on my lids. And I think either one of these three shades will be pretty as a one and done. Let's go into this one and let's see if this will work as an inner corner highlight. Okay, just a little bit of difference there. Now let's use 239 and let me go ahead and prime this side. So let me first go into this coppery red and let's place you in the outer corner. Okay, there is some glitter particles there. I hope you can see it. Let me see what I can do with this light pink first. Oh, there's a lot of fallout there. Okay, oh, this does brighten up the look. Oh, that's very pretty. You know, I probably should have put this shade first and then put the red copper shade on top. Let's see what will happen if I cover the red copper shade first with that shade and then go back with the red copper shade. Let's try it. Okay, I think the red copper shade is more of a shadow topper. You know, let me swatch the gold shade first. I just want to see. Let me just swatch it here and then let me get this purple shade and see what will happen if I put it on top. Okay, that has a nice little effect there. So let me do that. Let me place the gold shade on my lid. That is a very pretty subtle gold. It's not, you know, too bright, too overpowering, anything like that. Now let me go into this purple shade and just kind of place that on top. And hopefully I didn't muddy up this look. I don't know if I messed up this look or not. I don't know, what do you think, guys? I think I messed it up, didn't I? I was just trying to go for something different here. Let me just try to build up that purple shade. It just looks like I only used two shades with this eye look, didn't it? Let me just try to build up with that coppery red in the outer corner. I don't see any fallout, just my fat fingers right here. But let me go ahead and clean up, put a little base makeup on, and we'll finish with the eyes. So for this side, number 219, let's go into this purplish brown. And let's place you underneath. And for the liner, I'm going to use a brown liner from Dior, liquid liner, and do the top lash line. And then for this side, I don't think I'm going to use any of the shades for underneath my eyes. I think the reddish will kind of make me look a little sick, and these will be just too light. And the purple one will be just kind of glittery. So let me go in with an eye pencil. This is from Victoria Beckham in the shade Fig. I think that will look pretty underneath my eyes. It'll kind of match. And then get the smudger and just kind of smudge it out. And for the upper lash line, I'll be using a black liquid liner. And this one that I'll be using is Makeup by Mario. So let's kind of deepen the eye look with this. All right, let me go ahead and put mascara on, finish my makeup, and do my hair, and we'll see how these looks look. All right, here are the finished looks, and what do you think, guys? Yeah, me too. I like this side better. I'm not fond of this side. Maybe it's putting that purple over the gold shade that just kind of made it look ashy. But yeah, this one's not my favorite look. It could be how I applied it. Maybe that's it. But the shades are a little light, and there's not, you know, a shade in there that can give me some definition. I thought this one would. Yeah, it is very glittery and very sheer, kind of like a topper. So I'll be playing around with this palette just to make sure, but kind of disappointed in this one. I thought with this purple shade it looked very pretty, but it does look a little ashy on me. Even when I swatched it, oh, it did kind of come off a little bit as I was changing my top. It is a little ashy, even when I swatched it. Now this one, I love this look. I think it's very pretty. It is very me. Do love the combo here, especially these three shades. This shade didn't show up too much on my skin tone, even when I put it in my inner corner. But I do love this mauve taupe and this purplish brown, and even this brown too. So pretty much love this look. This look, again, it could be how I applied it. I am not a makeup artist, so please forgive me. Like I said many times before, I am a 57-year-old woman just having fun playing with makeup. And I played this one probably not so good, but I'll keep playing it some more just to see what I can do. But instead of getting these two palettes, I wish I would have just gotten one, and it's this one, number 219 Couture. And I'm glad I didn't get the other two, especially 209, the one that's all pink. I think that one's just not gonna look right on me. There's not a deep shade in there that can give me some definition. Maybe Stellar would have been better instead of Baroque. They do both have that gold shade in there. Maybe that blue-gray shade may be a little bit deeper instead of this purple shade. Maybe it won't be so ashy. But I don't see a deep shade in that one that can give me some definition. So for me, are they worth $86? I think the only one for me would be this one, 219 Couture. I know I may have shades that are similar to it, but I do like that purplish brown, and I kind of like them all in one compact like this. And I do like this look, and I can make a couple other looks with this palette. A lot of, you know, one and dones, maybe just using two shades. I work with this beige one to see what I can do, but the other one, 239 Baroque, not my favorite. I don't think this one was worth $86. It's just not very flattering on me. I'm gonna say this again, it could be how I applied these shades. I'm sure you're probably screaming at your screen, don't apply it that way, but I'll keep working with it and see what I can do. But I'm kind of disappointed in this purple shade because, like I said, it is kind of light and ashy. Another thing, this one is not very glittery, it's very smoothing. Where 239 Baroque, it is kind of glittery. So if you have any concerns with that, yeah, this one, again, another thing that's not worth it. But this one, I do like it. I do like the shades. I do like this look. Well, all right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video of me trying 2 of the 4 new eyeshadow palettes from Chanel, from the Boutons collection. And I do hope that this video was helpful in you deciding if you should get these palettes or not. The only one for me is number 219 Couture, the brown palette. I'm glad I didn't get the other two, and I'm wishing I did not get this one. But I'm still gonna play. But anywho, I hope this video was helpful to see what the shades look like on my skin tone and type. So if you liked and enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this, and you'll have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.